Hey, lovey loveys, happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a beautiful day because it is absolutely beautiful here in Dallas. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, the birds are singing as you can hear. But anywho, I thought I'd do randomness live again, right? Because what I want to say is more than 3 minutes, right? Hopefully it's not more than 10. But I want to tell y'all about an overall testimony. My pastor's word this morning was so on time. I'm not going to redo it. Go on my page. He's talking about acceleration. How the children of Israel were in captivity in Egypt, but yet, guess what? They prospered every time they were under pressure. And that just got me to thinking about the last couple of years of my life, or the last few years of my life. And I was like, under pressure, still producing and under pressure. Who knew in 2020, God knew, but who knew in 2020 I would be diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer? God knew. That's why he was able to tell me, don't stress out about it because it's not unto death. I'm like, okay, I can run and work with that. But who knew that I would be tested on that word? Because a year and a half later, it spread. I got scared. I got fearful. The treatment for that spread was horrible. And I was ready to call it quits. But God said, no, no, no. I got your attention and I got you an assignment. So I got something else for you to do. And I'm like, Lord, but how can you use me? What is there about me that you can use? I can't imagine what there is about me that usable. But God knew different, right? And at the end of 2023, something that I haven't felt in years, and that's my spirit of creativity. See, way back, I was very creative. I could come up with a jingle or an article or write about something and boom. But then more people started to notice. So that unworthy spirit came back up. And I said, no, this is not for me. So I stopped it. No more creativity, right? But in that moment, at the end of 2023, he said, boom, let's do this again. I said, okay, we're going to do this again. And the creativity and the words started coming back to me. And if my thing is jumpy, it's because I have y'all attached to Howard. And it's windy out here. Beautiful, but windy. Beautiful, but windy. And the creativity started to come back. And then God allowed a group, me to be introduced to a group to show me how to take those creativity moments and turn them into books and other digital products, right? Oops, y'all starting to leave me. Come on back. How to use those creativities. But then he said to me, but it's one thing you got to do first, and that's go home. And I'm like, go home? I said, Lord, I am home. He said, no, you got to go home. And I prayed on it. I was like, I don't understand what you mean about go home. He was telling me go back to my home church, to Creative Life Church pastors Richard and Shanika Bracken, where I felt seen and loved in a time when I didn't think I was. So I went back and I became a part of that ministry. And once I did that, God opened other doors. I won a lump sum of money. I was able to bless my ministry. My pastor and my first lady. I was able to live without noticing any loss during a layoff. I didn't have to go through a long approval to get my disability and retire. I didn't miss anything during a government shutdown. And all this time I'm creating, I'm writing books. I'm doing things that were uncomfortable for me. being on here live, face forward. That is uncomfortable for me. But once I got comfortable with it, then people started saying, well, you don't have the right look or the right size or the right voice tone. And of course, I started thinking, well, maybe they right. And the Lord said, no, this is an assignment I gave you. You do your assignment, and I'll take care of that. Yes, sir. That's one thing I've learned in these last few years. Obedience. When God speaks, I obey. And when I obey, things happen. The last 3 months have been phenomenal. I released my first novel. I have a dream to have a publishing house acknowledge that, and I've had two come to me. I didn't have to send no manuscript to them. They've come to me. I still ain't missed the bill. Still ain't missed doing anything because we as a remnant of God, we prosper. We survive under pressure. And that word this morning, it just fired up my soul because yesterday I was sitting down creating content for April. And had a 3 month, the last quarter, I've been like, okay, trying to see what works and what doesn't work, right? So I've kind of learned a few different things about each platform, what works on each platform. Some things work a little better on TikTok than it does on Instagram. And things on Instagram may not work as well on Facebook. So I was sitting down doing it yesterday thinking, well, maybe I won't do so much this time. I won't show up so much. But this word this morning, talking about acceleration and putting your foot to the gas, like, no. And I did. I went ahead and I posted everything. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to create everything and I'm going to post everything. And if I feel like I need not do it, I can just delete it. I'm not deleting nothing. I am like my first lady's favorite song, honey, I'm lacing up my boots. I'm putting on my backpack and I am running for the open doors that God has for me. That word just fired me up, and y'all got to go listen to it. It's on my page. It's right there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna figure out how to pin it to the top. It was on time. It was on point. We have to stop counting ourselves out. God hasn't counted us out. If you still on the wake up list, you have not been counted out. You still have the opportunity to lace up your boots and put on your backpack and run for God's glory, because I said all the time, we might be the only thing that some people see that represents God's glory. We are each tied to somebody else. Our testimony, the things that we go through, it's not always about us, it's about somebody else. So when we meet that person and they're talking, we'll be like, oh my God, you just brought me through that. And you can be able to help somebody else come through and get to know God. I've heard people say all the time, just keep doing what you're doing. Show up, because somebody is watching. And the more we accelerate, like my pastor said, the more we accelerate, then the enemy is not on the offense, he's on the defense. We got him on the run. He not attacking us, we attacking him. I told you, I am excited about 2026 and where God is taking me. And I want us all to go together. I want us to all go together. I want us all to come up together. I want us all to walk through the open doors that are promised to us. Because God is not, he's a promise keeper. I was going to say something else, but that wouldn't have sounded right. God is a promise keeper. And I am standing on those promises, and I'm waiting for them all. I want them all. And in waiting on them all to come, I'm going to be obedient and finish my assignment and do what God has me to do and what he has me called to do, whether somebody else likes it or not, because they're not my God. They don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. Anyway, that's my randomness for today as I sit out here on the porch this beautiful Sunday. I'm tempted to take a walk around the parking lot, but I'm going to be honest. My leg hurts and I don't feel like it. So I'm going to sit right here, drink my water, listen to some praise and worship. I do a little work on my book 2 of The Girl in the In-Between. You still need to get your copy because I know you haven't gotten it because I get the list and your name ain't on the list. So you need to go get that book and learn about Clarissa. And then meet her over on Substack. She got her whole world over there. All her siblings, all her life. It's over there on Substack. But get your book so you can stay in the loop. But I'm going to go do some more research on book 2, the part 3 of book 2. You know, that last part that kind of gets you all together. I'm going to go work on that. I already got the outline for it, so I'm going to do that while I sit out here and enjoy this beautiful weather. Oh, well, maybe if my foot stop hurting, I'll walk over to the pond and watch the ducks. That's where I should have took my granddaughter the other day so we could watch well, they're not ducks, they're swans actually. Go over there and watch them swim around. I think I might do that. I don't make no promises because it feels good right here. The breeze is going. It's beautiful. The trees are blooming. It's going from that only sticks to we got leaves. That's how life is. Hey, how you doing? That's how we do. We go from just sticks of the winter to leaves of spring and flourishing in the summer. It's beautiful. It's harvest time. It's acceleration season. 2026. Let's get it, y'all. All right. Later, Gators. Bye.